Hello guys, this is Rider Modern Strike League Starter build, day 4 situations, and currently level 95 and almost done my last 3, and currently farming Eater of World and Harbingers, Essence and Strongbox, and game map drop. If you interesting about this, I will share some tips for you to farming. So we will start from gears upgrade. I craft the claw like this yesterday. You don't actually need to do this. You can just get no downside crucible trees. So when league start, we need high speed and high crit chance, and at the late game we need high elemental damage on the claw. So when we don't have enough flat damage on the claw, we gain our flat damage from Molten Strike, Ice Spike support, and Anger. So this is a gem setup for now. Molten Strike, multi-strike, elemental damage with attack, increased critical damage, concentrate effect. You can replace Trinity if you got high elemental DPS claw, but before that you use Ice Spike. And also you need to solve with the resonance gain from the Trinity. So I get the 6 white socket from the monster drop, and I just fusing and link it 6 link is very lucky. And I apply Crusader influence by Crusader Exorder Orb and gain the power charge on crit, and buy another 100 base, get the base crit, and combine them together. So the base crit and power charge on crit is very important for this league because they remove critical strike chance gain from spell suppress. Yoke of Suffering and the Vengeant Cascade is insane. It's basically double up our damage and our impact, and also double up our life gains. This is very big things I miss for the build. So GGG tell us some projectile skill not return to you before this league, it now return to you. So it won't be fixed at least for this league. Which mean we don't have to get that much projectiles anymore, and we can get more defensive to make it more tanky. Overall is very good anointment for this build, is necessary, and you can get it below 1 divine. And we get 2 projectiles from the helmet, and I get Eater of World implicit, 7% mana reservation efficiency. I do refund this 6 skill point right over here and get more life. So I currently don't have enough mana to use Blood and Sand, also precisions, but I think it's fine for now. So I will recraft my helmets in the futures with the essence of Lotting. After that we will get back my Blood and Sand. The taming unchanged, it gives us up to 120% increased damage, and this ring just for intelligence and some resist. Dark ray vectors is unchanged. The shield I buy a fractured reduce extra damage from critical strike combined with the critical mastery, so I got over 100 reduce extra damage taken from critical strike, and also 10% from here. So this is come from my leather pride, so I don't have to worry about running a critical strike map anymore. Chance of emancipations, life flux, remove curse, and we get hit, we use the life flux, remove the temporal chain, and we get immune curse and max rage. I get the Searing Exarch implicit, 1 additional target by the lesser, combine the attack mastery. Now we got ancestor core, so we can use elemental with attacks for mapping now. So we will talk a little bit about the skill trees. Iron reflexes, this is almost the most important defense layer of the build, because we almost all the time face to face to the monster, so you don't want to use evasion base on this build. If you don't have iron reflex, you basically always get one shot by the enemies from their physical spell or physical attack. This is very important note for the build. So we actually scale our armor with evasions. On our gears, we need at least one evasion base. Like you cannot afford evasion base body armor with the socket color. You can buy armor and evasion base for the body armor. Leather shade help us deal with the damage over time. And here got another 50% crit chance just for 1 point. So we get stun avoid from the node right here, 60%. And combine these three right here, and we craft stun avoid on our body armor. We kept our stun avoid. So stun avoid also very important for the build. You don't want to always get stun and die. Spell suppress come with ascendancy. Spell suppress right over here, and also get another 15% from evasions mastery before I can deal with my gears. After that, I will just refund it. Elemental elements avoid 50% from ascendancy, 20% from the life node right over here, and 20% from the shield mastery, and also the rest on our body armor craft. And also I get 50% maximum life from life mastery because I got no life modifier on my body armor. Because now the projectile will get back to you, I think you just get the less projectile speed right over here is enough. And also point blank, and my jewel is some rest, some speed, and some life. And this is for keep my stun avoid before I craft the stun avoid on my body armor. So I will upgrade them together at once. So we talk a little bit about the flask. Life flask is combo with the chance of emancipation. So as I say, we take so many hits from enemies, so gain charge when you are hit by an enemies is very good for our build. Immune to bleed, attack speed, and evasions, and critical. So I also talk about a little bit Eater of War. I'm using the cold rest and light rest to against the Eater of War downside, because Eater of War got huge buff for the cold damage and lightning damage. So if you wanna run the Eater of War, you can just get these two flasks like this. Is help you a lot to survive. And this build almost complete counter Eater of War, but some downside you don't want to get. The first one is reduce defense each frenzy charges, and another one is minus physical reductions. And other than that, you just get anything you want, but you will be still die sometimes if you get too much downside that buff the enemy's damage combined with your map modifier. It will be still dangerous, but here's some tips for you to survive the Eater of War. So at the last of the videos, we will going to run some map and do some invitations, and also we going to fight some endgame bosses, and we will edit for you, and I also got a chapters. So let's see how the build work. For now, gotta say goodbye here and enjoy the videos. See you in the next one. Goodbye everyone.